Dimensions variable. In 2007, I began drawing on envelopes from mail sent to me by art galleries, museums and art organizations by and large. I would draw at home solely, a constraint which took shape by itself at first, but which I quickly began to consciously exploit so as to further anchor the work into my home space, both in terms of practical conditions for drawing and in terms of the base I had chosen to draw on. I really took to this, but soon got tired of having to create only from home and of having to depend, in terms of available quantity, upon a necessarily random and limited support. A couple of years later, I turned to other types of bases. Whether I would go on a trip or go shopping, my daily moves and peregrinations generated different bases to use. These were the receipts from cafes, restaurants, shops, hotels, medical prescriptions, and train or boat tickets. This parallel activity to my work as a photographer and sound designer, musician, is linked to the simple fact that I don't have a studio or a space outside my own place, a space where I could stack up work after work of unlimited formats, allowing them to breathe over time. Certainly I began to draw on envelopes out of lack of space, then on tickets and receipts in order to escape that lack of space. I have always been fascinated with inscriptions of dates, hours, and with figures representing places, so the receipts and travel tickets make an ideal base for me. By drawing in cafes, in restaurants, on benches, on the bus, in hotels, I get exposed to the noises, random moves and fluctuations surrounding me, while connecting each time with specific atmospheres. The base generated by my daily expenses testifies in itself of my mobility. The drawing's existence is entirely subject to my wandering. To draw extramuros, as I do, requires the ability to adapt to the ambient instability of each place and to find an ideal physical and mental space, allowing me to give myself over to drawing in the particular frame of mind I need, which is something close to meditation, semi-contemplative and semi-conscious. Even as the project's global aim is premeditated, namely collecting tickets and receipts to draw on, the execution of the drawing has to be entirely spontaneous and instantaneous. In the same way, mental freedom must be total. Formally unpredictable, most of these drawings are made quickly, generally with a ball pen or fine felt tip. As to colour, I haven't managed or desired to use it yet. The euphoric feeling I experience in using a pen so spontaneously is an integral part of the process. I linger a little on some drawings, but when they're too elaborate, they need discarding, just as those where I have caught myself being self-conscious about drawing. This said, I do keep some works even when they're incomplete. Finally, in a way, the drawings form a pretext, a mere base in their turn, insofar as the original's object on which I draw, the envelope, receipt, travel tickets, remains exclusively in my possession, and various enlargements are to be made, from prints on different types of paper to wall poster in such and such dimensions. Originals are to be duplicated and numbered in 21 prints of variable dimensions.